tube on this. Got the round, got the big pipe.
Everything but the tubing.
Yeah.
Everything but what you needed. Glad I got nothing to do with it.
No, you're just the driver, man. That's a great place to be in. Look at this. Look at this aluminum angle. That's like 5/8 by 6. Aluminum angle. That's not mine, obviously. But.
Right.
Oh, are these all strapped together?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's nice. It won't roll around.
I mean, we do some things right.
Brian, if you ran the company, it would be perfect.
I doubt that.
And even then, welcome to Hell Week at Lift Art. For a while,
Has it been that bad?
well, the next 10 days are going to be some of the busiest I've ever had.
All right.
That ramp is going to be fun.
Yeah. You're already working harder than you should be.
Yeah. Things get harder when you get over 40.
Yeah.
The morning you wake up and you're 40, everything's harder.
I'm already tired.
And today's over.
We have a giant railing system that I need to build for a local fire station that's opening the third week of this month. It's September like 7th. So we're
next week.
We're halfway through the first week in September right now filming this. By the end of the second week in September, we need to have this like 7-piece railing system built, powder coated, and installed downtown. I need to build a custom 36-inch version of our geometric fire pit, deliver that. I need to build and install these 2 cantilever racks for a local clothing company. I need to finish and install 2 aluminum signs for a company in Salem, Virginia, and finish a chandelier repair. Welcome to Hell Week. All because I'm trying to take the second half of September off because I'm exhausted. And you guys keep saying that I don't do anything to earn money. So that's what this video is about. Me struggling to make money. And this is just pipe that'll be used in the basement of the fire station to hold up the floor.
Good God.
It's a real big pipe. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be, honestly.
It's huge.
It's 6-inch Schedule 40 pipe. That was a $400 piece of pipe right there. Yeah, so, okay, it's on the order. Yeah, okay. Oh, this item delivering on Friday, 9/9. Okay. Well, if I'd have read the paper, I would have known when it was coming.
Come on, Tay.
I didn't blame you. Yeah, get out of here.
I'm on overtime now, though.
Get out of here. I love Brian. Piece of shit.
So essentially, this big one is just going to be taking up space for a little bit.
This big one is just going to be turned into 2 columns that'll be installed later. Mm-hmm. It's just going to be in my way for a few weeks. Whee! One of these is going to be a fire pit, and one of these is going to be all the plates at the bottom of the railing system. I'll be bouncing around between projects these next 2 weeks, but this is a 58-inch sign for a buddy of mine's new title company in Salem, Virginia. Impact Title and Settlement. Shout out Jay Vaughn, guy I went to school with, good fella. hit them up for these types of services. And on the same building, I'm doing a really big, it's called the Century Building. So I'm doing the building's name on the other side, 20-foot long aluminum sign made from these letters. I spent the morning cutting and polishing these.
Wow. Pretty.
So these are all CNC cut thanks to the Shop Saver Plasma. 1/8" aluminum. This is 3003 grade aluminum. Whole thing will be roughly 250 inches long by the capital letters are 18 inches tall. They'll be installed just like this sign that I did last week, the Walls That Unite project down here at the Grandin Co-op. On the back of all these letters will be welded studs. I got some aluminum all thread coming in. Weld studs at specific locations, drill holes in the wall, put epoxy in the holes, shove the letters in the holes, high five and drink beer. So this and that are for the same client. So these will all get clear coated, at least on the face, because once you've brushed this stuff, any skin oil, sweat will hit it and you'll see it forever. So a little clear coat will be nice. We had to work with their logo up here to be sure that everything was connected.
Yeah, that's kind of gnarly.
Arden and I went back and forth for a while trying to connect all that. I think you could still see it. It's a cityscape, you know.
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
rooftops and stuff. Pretty abstract. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot too.
But we had to spend a lot of time getting that right.
Any skin oil, sweat will hit it and you'll see it forever.
What's next? Hydration. Fun. Oh wow.
It's so cold.
Yeah. That's some brain freeze right there.
That went in for sure.
Yep.
All right, next. And I've set most of this up in the video already. So maybe now cut to the intro of this build. We've got some finials. We've got some tubing. Now, the cool part about King Metals, according to their box, they have locations in LA, Dallas, and Baltimore. All the stuff I order, being that I'm in Virginia, comes from the Baltimore location. Not only do they sell steel, but they can cut it. So in this case, for two reasons. One, I was trying to avoid an upcharge on shipping. Anything over 8 feet long, UPS charges a bunch of money for it. So I said, well, I want to cut them down anyway to dodge that charge. So if I'm going to have them cut them, I might as well have them cut them to the size that I need. So these longer pieces here, well, I'll cut the plastic off and I'll show you. But these longer pieces should be the right size already. Okay, so this is embossed tubing. I assume it's been run through a machine that imparts some visual interest on the edges there. These are just leftovers from the 8-foot pieces. And these should be our finials. So our caps. These are gonna go on top of the tubing like yay. And it allows us to cap the open ends and add a little bit more visual interest to the pipe. So we look here, I've got 79 overall from the top of the finial, this piece, to the floor. This is a 1/4 inch steel plate. And then the finials themselves, 3.5 inches, but the tubing sits in here, you know, so it's It's more like 3 inches. So 79 minus 3 inches minus 1/4 would be 75 3/4 basically. And these things are not even 75. So King cut them a little short, but I think they'll work. I have an allowable 1.25 inch space up here between the finial and this, and the crucial measurement here is that from the last hook on this sloped part to the ground is 66 inches. So I can change the angle of this a little bit if I need to fudge some numbers. So really, I'm gonna make sure these are the same, clean them up. They come soaked in this oil, so I'm gonna wipe them down with acetone, clean up the edges, make sure they're the same. And then we'll go over here, and I've got some 1x2 tubing, embossed tubing here. Got a leftover piece from the last time I built this stuff. This should be enough to do both. And we will get our angles figured out, cut 2 angled pieces there. We'll cap the end. And then we will go over here and grab some 1/4 inch round bar, some of this stuff, and we will bend it into some hooks. Well, that's brass, but some steel, preferably. Mild steel. Anyway, we'll find some round bar. I've got some leftovers down here too that I could probably pick through, you know. I mean, they're just tiny hooks, so little sections like this will be plenty. Yeah, we'll use our bending jig to bend some hooks. So this is all we got. So let's build them. I don't think I filmed the last time I built these, so this should be new to you guys, and it's some good old classic fabrication. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with the sloped portion because these are the same. They're both a little short, but they're the same, so we're just gonna let that ride. I'm gonna start with this angled piece here, which is going to be made from that 1x2. And I've already solved for the triangle. So they had an old one that was a double-sided cantilever, and these are the new ones we've been making. The old one had a 14-inch long sloped portion. So I used the triangle formulas to figure out that angle. So I plugged in, I must have come up with this 3.7 inches measuring something else. Plugged in the hypotenuse of 14, and so this angle is 15.36. So that's our angle. We'll go ahead and lock that in. And then we'll bring over our 1x2 and we'll cut 2 18-inch pieces at that angle, and we'll have that part done. And then I think we'll make the hooks. We'll have all the parts done because tomorrow the 1/4 inch plate's coming in. So I want to get everything done today that I can so that I'm ready for the 1/4 inch plate to get here. Now, make our hooks. So, there's a few things to dial in about a bender like this. I am in no way an expert on a bender like this. This is the clutch bender from Northern Tool. And so really, you insert your material through the stopping block and the center roller, and then the roller attached to the arm comes around and bends your material. So, I'm just gonna spend some time trying to close this gap here with either a bigger roller here or a different configuration on the block, and then try to close this gap here. And I've got a few other size rollers I can work with. So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit and see if I can get it dialed in for our 3/4 inch. I mean, I could bend this so easily by hand, but I'm trying to use the tools I have to make things repeatable, and it's fun for you guys to see tools in action. All right, here's the basic idea. Oh, I just realized I need to do double this amount. A few things to figure out. I guess, you know, I want to figure out how much clearance I want to have up and around this hook. But in all reality, they're coat hangers, so they'll probably be hooked in from the side, but I still want that to be easy. So I might cut this leg of the hook down a little bit. And I'm going to try to get as many on here as I can. 8 would be cool. 3, 4. That's too big. 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if that's too busy or what. Definitely want it to have more function than it at all possible. So I'm going to keep cranking out these hooks, and if I need to trim these down, I'll set up some sort of station or jig to do that faster. I'm using this 1, 2, 3 block, which is one of my favorite things in my shop, because that's 1 inches, that's 2 inches, and that's 3 inches. So I want all these hooks to be 3 inches long overall. So I'm just like setting it up against something over here. And I lay my hook here, let it touch the back, make a mark, and I know that mark's at 3 inches. Little shortcuts go a long way. So it's time to load some steel on the old laser zip zap.
Whee!
Needs gas to run.
That makes sense.
So weird. Surprised it ran that long with no gas on it. It was off before Brian got here.
Yeah, it was. That's crazy. Must be a pretty efficient little machine.
Yeah.
What you doing?
1, 2, 3, go! So I'm cutting out not only the 2 base plates for the cantilever shelves, but I'm cutting out all the 4-inch plates for the railing system that either is in this video or another video, the one we're doing all the railings for the fire station, and 2 7x7 plates for this giant tube. That'll be columns in a basement. So I'm getting it all out in one go. Plasma time, heck yeah. mystery Chinese company, but these are not welding gloves.
If you want to send us some welding gloves,
Yeah, dude. Hey, free stuff. Just send me free stuff. I'll put it on camera.
we'll put it in the video. Give you a shout out. Only if we like it.
That's how this works. Or money. You can buy. I'm very purchasable. My integrity is for sale.
Well, I'm gonna rearrange that part.
My integrity is not for sale.
Pretty straight to the eye.
Gosh darn.
Oh God.
Forever.
Yeah, I don't think that helped you.
There we go.
On to the next one.
This takes a little watch battery.
Ah, there we go.
Dance monkey. There you go. Just did the last coat of clear. Sent pictures to the client. She loves them. She unfortunately has COVID, but I'm gonna go deliver them to her shop tomorrow anyway. She's fine, she's quarantining. And I just got paid for the rest of it. So these are done. Steve is here, helping with the railing project. Come look. Come look. No need to. I'm not put the camera in his face. He's been working on these. These are some of the uprights for the cable railing systems. And now you're welding the base plates on.
Yep.
So thanks to Shop Saver, we cranked out a bunch of these 4-inch rounded base plates, 1/4 inch steel. That's how we'll anchor everything to the ground. So I had to bring in the heavy hitters to
Bring in the expert.
yeah. For some, finally, there's finally some expertise in this shop. Carry on, sir.
Sell yourself short.
That's all I do.
So this is just the beginning then.
Yeah, Steve took my drawings and made some ones that actually mattered. So we broke down all the parts. So we got 2 of these tubular systems for the ramp. We got this one that'll cover a hole in the ground. And then these are all on a deck that they're building. So there's a large L, a short slope, and then a slope and a straight that'll come apart in 2 pieces. So this is all 2-inch square tubing, stainless cable. And
That's a lot of railing.
sure is. And they need it yesterday.
Yeah.
The first day of the 3rd week in September is their cutoff, and it is Friday of the 1st week in September.
Okay.
They get what they get, man. There's no way I can move anything.
What, we got a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We
certain.
got this, we got
It's
this.
certain.
Okay. Okay. I believe in the Steve.
Well, because now I can finish up the other stuff I got to do before I go on vacation. And Steve does this. It's awesome. Thank you, man.
Good to be back.
Yeah, it's been a while. Steve's been making his house all fancy and pretty.
Well,
All right, let's load these little racks up and take them over to Bliss/Good Looks, Whitney's place over there. We got one here on the truck. The other one's over there. Beautiful day to load up the Isuzu and go make a happy customer. Okay, so we're here at the store where I've built mini racks for the customer before, and I'm delivering these to. I'm not gonna walk in there and do the whole YouTube vlogger thing, but I will film the ones I've built in the past and these, just so you get some nice beauty shots. But cool, here we go. It was so hard not to feel creepy being the guy filming women's clothes. But I promise you, it was not for the clothes. It was to show the racks where that doesn't even sound good either. I'm so sorry, everyone. To show the nice metal furniture I built for a loyal customer for their retail establishment. How's that? I think they look great. It's cool to see them being used. They actually all have LEDs underneath the top. The ones with the top shelves have LEDs under the top. So anyway, yeah, there you go. More beauty shots, more final installation media and proof that I do finish things once in a while, okay? But here we go. Last day of the first half of a 2-week hell week. And it's time to go back to the shop and build a fire pit. We get the fire pit done today. Steve is working on the railings, although I just heard that he broke his toe. So we'll see what he's able to do. But all the tubing came in for the rest of the railing systems. And yeah, fire pit, railing systems, and then the aluminum signage for the Salem thing. So back to the studio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to cut. The biggest geometric fire pit I've made to date. This one's personalized, it's raised, it has 4-inch feet. It's made from 3/16 steel, and we're cutting it today on the old Shop Saber CNC plasma cutter. Y'all know the drill. Let's press the go button.